Today we have Barry Bonds talking about choking up on the bat, and when I seen this I was like, I need to talk about it. So today what we're going to do is we're going to watch this video, and then after I'm going to give my analysis on it, and if you watch into the end I'm going to give you a gift that's going to help you to be a better hitter if you're interested in that. So watch to the end so you can get that gift. Okay, so with that being said, let's watch the video.
I was in the cage with the St. Louis Cardinals, and I was hitting like a .170. I had 4 home runs. Red Shandies came up to me and said, "Those 4 home runs, you hit it, what was the count?" I said, "I had 2 strikes. He goes, "Exactly. What do you do different?" I said, "I choke up with 2 strikes. And he goes, "Why don't you do it from the beginning?" Best hitter in baseball does it from the beginning, Barry Bonds. I was like, wow, you're right. Because a lot of people thought, well, if I choke up, that means I'm a Judy hitter, I don't. But he told me, pretty much, you know where the bat head is all the time. You have more control, you have more coverage actually, because now you can really extend and everything. After that, my career changed. I mean, no more 170 hitter. I had more power, more consistency. When did you start choking up on the bat?
Oh, since I was a little baby, because I was born in '64. When we had bat days with our parents, the bats were this big. And I'm 5 years old. I can't carry no bat this big. I had to choke up for the family days to hit, and it was just a comfortable situation for me. They didn't make those little bats when I was a little kid, so we were walking around with our daddy's 36, dragging it on the ground, trying to get it around. And I had to get the bat right here. Sometimes I swung and it hit me in the rib cage, but that's basically what I had to do, and I didn't like getting jammed. I didn't like it.
At all.
That hurt. So I said, hey man, you're gonna jam me, jam this. So I just choked up. I didn't like getting jammed.
Well, it changed my career. I wish I would have done it since I was little.
And I knew
I was using Joe Morgan's bats when I was little, so I could take it all the way from
the when we were all kids, we didn't have that luxury of these nice little bats that they made and stuff like that. We didn't have that luxury, so it was different. So that's why I choked up, and it was just a comfort zone. We used to play strikeout at a garage with me and my brothers, and my dad used to watch us play, and the only bats we had were the bigger bats. And my dad was like, choke up, you can't get it around. I'm like, okay, choke up. It's that or get a whooping, so I might as well just choke up.
So even in Arizona State, you choked up with the aluminum?
Yeah.
Wow.
All the time. That's just how I started my whole life, it was just like that. I didn't like to be on here. It was too heavy.
Welcome back to my channel. I'm former Major League Baseball player Jermaine Curtis, and today we have Barry Bonds talking about choking up on the bat. And when I seen this, I was like, I need to talk about it because there are a lot of young players who don't want to do it. And I know this because now I'm on the other side of the ball. I'm helping the next generation of players, and when I do online hitting lessons, when I do in-person hitting lessons, when I talk to young kids and I say, hey, try choking up on the bat, they look at me like this. They go, ugh. They give me that face like I completely disrespected them. And when I look at them, I say, hey, I just want you to try it. Let's just try a few swings and see how it goes. And then they take those swings, they hit the ball hard, and then they say, oh, yeah, I like that. It feels good. And so I wanted to talk about it because I think, some of you out there just need to make that slight adjustment and your game's going to take off. The reason I say this, because if you're struggling by hitting ground balls, if you're hitting weak pop-ups, if you're doing these consistently, or even if you're swinging and missing a lot, choking up could solve that issue. It's something I highly recommend. Anytime I see a young player get into the cage and it's roll over, we pop up, and then they swing and miss, I'll say, hey, let's try choking up before I change anything else. And then usually that will fix it because now they can control that barrel. It was just a little too heavy for them, and they just needed to choke up to be able to control the barrel. And in the simplest form, that's what hitting is. So how can we increase our odds of barreling the ball up? The more times you barrel the ball up, the more success you're going to be. It's as simple as that. I know there's a lot of other things that goes into it, but the theory is if you can barrel the ball up, you're going to have success in this game. So how can we give ourselves the best chance? And by choking up, it allows you to control the barrel. And here's the thing, it doesn't mean that you're going to sacrifice power because of that. It really doesn't. When I played with the St. Louis Cardinals, I was coming up in the minor leagues, and Troy Gloss was at the end of his career, and when I was swinging my bats, I was swinging like a 33-31. It was just something super light. Basically, if I didn't barrel it, my bat was breaking. It was super light. And he seen my bat, and we had that connection because I went to UCLA and he went to UCLA as well, a few years ahead of me, but we had that connection. So he seen my bat. He was like, hey man, you need to use a heavier bat. He goes, try this. And I tried his bat. It was a 35-35. Now that's a tree trunk, and when I hit with that bat, ball was flying, but I choked up like 2 inches, and that's how I started hitting. What was awesome about that bat was it was 35 inch and 35 ounces, so it was heavy. The wood was very good. So if you're swinging a bat that may be a little too heavy, choke up on it. What you do is you keep that weight ounce, but now you make it a bit shorter so you can control that barrel, and that's going to allow you to be more consistent. But I want to know your thoughts. Do you like choking up? Is this something you disagree with? Do you use it only with 2 strikes, or do you use it all the time? Comment below. I want to know your thoughts. And also, if you're interested and you're a serious baseball player and want to get better, I want to give you this gift right here. This is called the Hitter's Log, and basically it's something that helped me to be the player I am. And what you're going to do is jot down your thoughts, your drills, your hitting approach, the pitches you see. You're going to jot down every day. And what you're going to be able to do is look at that data and know what type of player you are. You're going to know your strengths, you're going to know your weaknesses, and that's going to allow you to separate yourself. And I want to give this to you for free. All you have to do is pay shipping, and also I'm going to give you the video training that walks you through how to use it and how I used it to become the player I am today. So if that's something that you're interested in, the link will be in the description below, but I highly recommend that you use it. All right, so I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm former Major League Baseball player Jermaine Curtis, and I have fun talking about this. And if you like this, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you're new here, this is what we've been doing. We've been having a blast with it. So that being said, thank you guys, have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.